Looking for a profitable scalping trading strategy? Look no further, because in this video, I'm going to show you an unknown scalping trading strategy that I've been using with great success on Tradingview. This strategy works all the time, as this strategy uses some of the best Tradingview indicators. You will get the best sniper entries while using the strategy. It is easy and effortless, as you just have to click on the buy and sell button when a signal comes up. This strategy works well on major forex pairs, and to prove how profitable it is, I will be back testing the strategy at the end of the video. So make sure you smash the like button and subscribe, as it motivates us on the hunt for the Holy Grail. Okay traders, so for today's strategy, we will be looking at the Euro-United States dollar, and we are on the 5 minutes time frame. For this strategy, let's first go over our main indicator, as it is the reason why we achieved a high win rate. This buy-sell indicator gives the crucial points of entry, as it determines our point of possible buy and sell position. Now for the indicator, bring up the indicator search panel. I want you to search for the Smart Forex Buy Sell signal by Lucas. This one exactly, as it is a buy and sell signal based on price action, RSI, and correlation between forex major pairs. And please note that it only works for forex major pairs. It gives the buy and sell signals on screen. And for the settings, double click on it. On the input, change this time frame to 2 hour, then make sure this reduce more noise lower time frame is active, then change the long to 42 and short to 18. We would be leaving this signal at 9. Now head over to the style. I want you to untick the bar, then towards the bottom of the style, I want you to untick the spec buy, spec sell, bear sign, bull sign. When you are done, then click on the OK button to activate it fully. Okay traders, let's go over our conditions for a valid buy and sell signal, as we would be revealing the settings for the other indicators later in the video. Please make sure you watch to the end to get the full details of this strategy. Now, for a buy signal to be valid, we need to see a buy label on the screen. And we got our buy label at this point. When we have this, we would now check our confirmation indicator, as we would want to see price below this green band line. At this point, we would have to wait for the wave trend to cross and close above this green band line. And we see we got the wave trend moving average above the green band line at this candlestick. Before we enter the trade, we would want to check our chandelier moving average, as we would want to see it on green when we got our signal confirmed. If it is not on green, we would not open trade, as we would have to wait till it changes to green if our conditions for entry still stands, because it would be serving as our point of stop loss as well. Now let's recap on our rules for a valid buy signal. First, we got our buy label at this point. Second, we notice the wave trend moving average is below the green band line. Thirdly, our chandelier is on green when we got our trigger candlestick. At this point, we would now have to place a buy stop order at the peak of this trigger candlestick. Stop loss at this chandelier, while take profit at 2.5 times the risk. And we see it was successful. Applying this strategy right will definitely profit you on the long run. Take advantage of this while you can. As we did not charge for any of our videos, just support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel, as it motivates us to make more videos like this. Keep watching as we reveal the errors as well as some mistakes to avoid while using this strategy. Now we got our sell signal, as it is exactly the opposite for a short trade. But before we do that, let's reveal our first confirmation indicator and its settings, as it plays a vital role on this strategy. Now bring up the indicator panel. I want you to search for the indicator, Wave Trend Oscillator. This one right here by Lazy Bear. Now for the settings, untick this plot you see on the screen. And on the input, change overbought level 1 to 30, as well as changing oversold level 1 to -30. Then click on the OK button when you are done. Moving on. Now for this signal, we can see we have our conditions met at this point. As we have our sell label, then the wave trend is above the red band line, and we waited till we got it close below the red band line. And looking at the chandelier, it's on red. This would have to serve as our trigger candlestick. With our sell stop order placed at the lows of this trigger candlestick, stop loss at the chandelier, and take profit is at 2.5 times the risk. Now notice that our trade is yet to trigger as we got the wave trend close back above the red band line. At this point, we would have to cancel this previous trade and wait for new confirmation. Please note that, if trade have been triggered, we would have to forfeit this next trade and wait for another buy or sell signal label to be present. Also note that, if the wave trend has crossed below the middle band line without our trade being triggered, we would also not be entering this next trade. Now we would have to wait till we get the wave trend close below the red band line before we enter our new sell signal. And we got the signal at this point. Note we would want to wait for the chandelier to change to red before we place a new sell order. So we got it at this point. We would now have to place a sell stop order at the lows of this trigger candlestick. Stop loss at chandelier while take profit at 2.5 times the risk. And we see it was successful. Now notice that we had our sell signal at this point. While we had the chandelier below the red band line but above the middle band line. We would have to wait till we see the wave trend retest this red band line, as it would give us our point of valid entry. But if the wave trend closes below the middle band line, we would have to forfeit the trade entirely and wait for new signal to form. So we could see the wave trend closed below the middle band line, as this signal turns out to be invalid. So we got a new buy label at this point, and our wave trend is already above the green band line while below the middle band line. We would now have to wait for our conditions to be met, as we would want to see the wave trend retest the green band line to enable us enter trade at valid point for the bull run. So we see we have our conditions met, as the wave trend closes above the green band line after the retest, and we see we have a green chandelier. We would place a buy stop order at the peak of this trigger candlestick. Stop loss at the chandelier, while take profit at 2.5 times the risk. Before we round up this video, let's reveal the last indicator on the chart. Bring up the indicator panel. I want you to search for the chandelier exit. This one right here by Everget. And for the settings, double click on it. On the input, change the ATR period to 9. Then reduce the multiplier to 1.5, as we do not want large stop loss. Make sure you untick these 3 boxes in order not to get the buy and sell label from this indicator. And when you're done, click on the OK button. Moving on. And we can see it was successful. Now, please make sure to follow the settings and rules as stated on this video if you want to achieve the same result. Let's go over the back testing. We would be testing 200 trades with an account size of $1,000, as well as risking 1% of account size on each trade. Let's dive into it. Okay traders, we just finished with the back testing for this strategy and we can see the results are amazing. We had a win rate of 57% in 200 back-tested trades, having won 115 trades and lost 85, which made us 202% return on investment. Looking at the chart, you can see how smooth the trade performed. So you should definitely keep an eye out for this strategy. And the secret to this strategy is for the fact that we applied an achievable risk to reward ratio. Reducing the RR ratio would increase your win rate by far, as we experienced a lot of close winning trades while backtesting. So you can try that out if you want steady wins when using this strategy. Now let's look at the profit factor for this strategy. We can see we had 6 consecutive wins against 5 consecutive losses. Newbies should really give this strategy a try if they want weekly returns on the market. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.